Hey everyone. Okay, so this one is based on our love for God. So I know a lot of us like to say that we love God, you know. We like to sing our songs to God all heartily and everything. Like I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. I'm gonna continue. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. Hopefully I said that part properly, because I don't know how to words properly, but God knows. But we like to say a lot, we love God. We like to go and sing, about our love for God. We like to tell persons we love God, But what does it truly mean to love God? When you say you love God, what do you mean? Do you just mean, okay, you feel this love for God? Like, is that what you mean? Or do you really mean you love God? So do we truly understand what God requires of us when we say we love Him? Right? So love when it comes to God is not just us saying we love God. But love is an action word. It's an action word. You actually have to do something regarding this love for God. So in 1 John 5:2, it says, by this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep His commandments. But then there's another part, I think that's 1 John 5. Let's see if I can find it, because I want to give you all the actual thing and not just tell you the words in the verse. I think I have it somewhere. Alright, 1 John 5. Yes. 1 John 5:3. For this is the love of God. So this is how we know we love God. That we keep His commandments. We do what? We keep His commandments. And His commandments are not grievous. 4. So 1 John 5:4. For whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. So how is it that we know that we love God? Not just by singing sweet songs to God, not just by saying, okay, God, I can worship you here in this moment and raising our hands towards God, not by giving God a big offering, not by doing 85 cartwheels, not by finding 55 homeless people and giving them food. Loving God is to obey His commandments. So if you're telling God you love Him right now, and God told you to go do something, and you have not done it as yet, then guess what? God does not see that as love. If it is that God told you to go and hang out your clothes, but you say no, you're going to cook food. Technically, you disobey God, so technically you're showing God you don't love Him. It's literally that simple. Literally. Like, honestly, I think the things that God gives us and the messages and the directives God gives us are so simple. Like, to come to Christ, all you have to do is confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead. And that's literally all it takes to become a Christian. Just confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord, because when you do that, you're saying that He now has the prerogative, He now has the jurisdiction, He now has the authority to direct your life wherever He wants to direct it, and that you are going to listen and you're going to follow. I don't think persons think too deep into that, but that's literally what it means. That you're confessing that He is Lord. You're confessing that He is the one who is in charge of you now. So wherever He says goes. And I believe that God raised Jesus Christ from the dead. It's not just believing that God raised Jesus Christ from the dead, but it's believing that He has so much power over death. And if He has power over death, which is the end of every sin, then He has power over everything. Because if the wages of sin is death, and He has power over death, then He has power over everything. So it's to believe now that God is truly God. So yeah. So to show God that you love Him is to obey His commandments. Yeah. I think it's Mark 12:30 that says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength." But this is the first commandment. Oh, I have it here. Ha ha ha. Well, there's another one though. This is Matthew 22. So Matthew 22, verse 37 to 39. Jesus, Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 to 39. Jesus said unto him, "Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind." I think the other one I said says all thy strength, but we're going to go with this one. And then 38 says, "This is the first and great commandment." 39, "And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." So you love the Lord all your heart, soul, and mind. And to love God means to obey His and keep His commandments. So that's how you know you love God, and you obey and keep His commandments. So I know they do this. I think I'm liking to do this at this point. But yeah, it does also call for repentance. Because we can say we love God, but persons, let's really say, not even persons, God is able to know if we truly love Him and we obey Him. And I guess to me, obedience is immediate. So when God says do this, you don't say, "God, hold on, I can do this here first." It's that you literally drop what you're doing and go and do what He says. And honestly, did something for me too. I have been learning to be more obedient. I have truly been learning to be more obedient. Because Sunday would say do A, and I will go and do 65. That ain't even a letter. So I can give you an example. I was walking, going somewhere. All of a sudden, I felt like I should have turned back. Like, I felt like He said turn back. Instead of turning back, what I did is said, okay, I can walk in this other direction to go back to the place I know came from. That's not what He said. He said turn back. Turn back means to retrace the same steps that you just did. And it's only when I get like 2 minutes or so in walking, or probably a little bit more, I was like, wait, this is not me turning back. This is me giving the same direction. Like, He said turn back, not just to go back where I came from. And I was like, God, I'm sorry. And I had to turn right back around and I go back where I came from. And it was like, that's how simple it is. Like, I don't know. I know that we all know what turn back meant, but apparently, yeah. So it calls for repentance, and it also calls for help. So lately, I've been having to ask Him for the grace to obey Him. Because before I was just asking Him to help me to obey, but then I think in that was still some pride in the fact that, okay, if He helps me to obey, then I can do properly, you know. But when you ask for the grace, it's acknowledgement that you in your own self, and you in your own self won't be able to get it done. That He has to help you. Yeah. So yeah, let's repent and ask God for forgiveness for saying we love Him with our mouths, but not loving Him truly from our hearts. Because if we love Him truly from our hearts, we would obey every single instruction. But ask Him for the grace to obey. Alright? Yeah. Our love for God. Bye, guys.